Hello everyone, this is Diane. I had a bit of an impromptu shopping trip today. I had planned on working on a journal, a custom order journal today, and I hopefully still will at least put in an hour or two on it. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. But my plans were changed because my son needed help. He had a flat tire, he needed me to drive him, needed me to watch his daughter and stuff. So anyway, I ended up in his neighborhood, which is less than 10 minutes from my house. But on my way home, I drove to the Salvation Army that's in his town. And I don't usually find a lot. Sometimes I can find a couple of things. I was hoping to find maybe a couple golden books or Reader's Digest or a really cool vintage game that I could use cards out of. But they only had a couple golden books and they weren't ones that I wanted. I did find two Reader's Digest with really pretty covers. These are 1980 and 1982. I've noticed that the newer Reader's Digest have plain solid covers now. So I'm always happy when I can find the ones with the printed covers. And I didn't see any good vintage games, but I did find some other things that I really wasn't expecting to find. So I thought I would share it with you. This is the Butterfly Gardener's Guide, Brooklyn Botanic Garden, and it's got some really interesting pages. I think I have too much stuff on my table. Hopefully you can see. So those nice, beautiful pictures of butterflies, whether I use the page in a journal or cut the butterflies out to use in collage, there's enough in there. And then there are photos, just some really nice photos. But those beginning pictures of the butterflies were worth the price of the book, which was $1.99, which was a little high, I thought, for Salvation Army. But this one also is Brooklyn Botanic Garden, and it's Hummingbird Gardens. And again, it's got the pictures in the front, the drawings, paintings, which I love. So there's quite a few, and then there's some really nice photographs too, flowers and birds. And then I got, let me move these out of the way for now. I'll go through this stuff first. This was a pack of place cards for 49 cents. And there are 4 packs. There's 10 cards in each pack. But aren't they pretty? Pretty lilacs. So these will be very nice as journaling cards in pockets and tuck spots. And not a bad price. And then this was 29 cents. Landmarks, 36 flashcards. And there's information on the back and beautiful pictures on the front. Fun. Eiffel Tower. Looks like Easter Island. Yeah. Really fun. So, oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Looks like Ayers Rock in Australia. Yep. So, I thought they'd be really fun for 29 cents. And also for 29 cents, I got this pack of cards, which I thought would be really cute. In journals. They're not vintage, but it's just a cute little illustration of a picket fence and some birdhouses and a little bunny and some cats by Leslie Beck. These are 2008. So there's a whole set of them plus envelopes. Now, I thought these were 25 cents. Why would I think that? Because it says 25 cents. But their price was 79 cents. So I had picked up all of them that they had, which were probably 6 or 7 boxes of these. But when she said that they were 79, I just got one of each design. They're not vintage. They are made to be printed on for invitations. But it's just a flat card. Look at that pretty design. It's just a flat card, nice quality paper, and I thought that I could cut them, use them as a large journaling tag, or cut them and use them as journaling cards. And let's see, I don't even know how many are in the pack, but they have nice envelopes too. So there was that design and this paisley design. I wish they were 25 cents. You need to cover up the original sticker if they're not going to sell them for that. Then I found this little box, which I probably don't need the box, although it's very pretty, and I'll probably find a use for it, but I liked what was inside. This was 99 cents, and it came with these pretty cards. All they have is a solid color strip down one edge, but it just makes some very interesting cards, and then there's plain cards in the back. So that wasn't bad for 99 cents, and these little plastic tabs too. Excuse me. And I got a roll of wallpaper made in Germany, and it's washable. It's got that washable finish. It's kind of pretty. Kind of looks like stone. So it's a whole roll of it. And this is not to be used in journals, but when my grandkids like to bake with me, I thought this would be great to give them their own little apron to wear. I had made a couple of little aprons when they were smaller, but they've outgrown them, and so usually I just give them one of mine and kind of hike it up and tie it up as good as I can, as well as I can. But this is more their size, so I thought that was fun. Then I found this table runner, which is patchwork, and this was $1.99. But what I really liked about it was the center cross stitch. I just think that's really pretty. So somehow I might use this as a cover for a junk journal. And I'll use the patchwork parts. This was $1.99, and I think it's a curtain, but look at this lace. It's very, very wide lace. And the other end is even wider. Maybe it's not a curtain. I don't really know what it is, but let me turn it around the right way. There. It's got a sheen to it, so it's got polyester in it. But I just thought this would be really great on the front of a fabric and lace journal, and then cover it with, collage other more vintage pieces over it. Plus, this sheer fabric is pretty too. This was 79 cents for a cut work. This one is vintage. It's got a little bit of light blue embroidery on it. This delicate lace around the edge, and the really pretty cut work on the linen. It's very pretty. 79 cents. This is $1.99. It was not homemade, but I love this patchwork. And it is patchwork. It's not printed. It's pieced. And on the back are these stars. And I can cut it apart because it's a pillow sham or something, so it's separate. And I thought this would be a really great cover for a baby girl journal. Or several covers. It's pretty big. This was 99 cents. And I think it's a curtain. Yeah, shears. And it definitely looks vintage. The original price was $2.49 from Philadelphia Sales, which was kind of like a department store in Waverly, which is where the Salvation Army is located, Waverly, New York. And that store has been out of business for a long time. So these are just some sheer curtains with really pretty prints. Bright, springy prints. Butterflies and flowers. for 99 cents. That was good. 49 cents for this. And for this. And there are 2 of them, so I can cut these things apart. 49 cents for this package of blanket binding. I can use this to tie around journals, because I look for wide satin ribbon, and this is, it's doubled because it's to bind the edge of a blanket, but I thought this would be nice to tie around a journal. And I like the vintage packaging too. And then this was 99 cents, and it's needlework, which will go in one of my domestic arts books. So I can use this in one of the journals. And the artwork, or the embroidery work, isn't finished, but it's started. So this would be really fun to use in one of the journals, and then there's a lot of the thick crewel yarn in it too. Maybe I should finish the needlework on it. Okay, I think that's it for textiles. And then I did get a few books. These will be domestic arts journals. I got needlepoint. Really pretty images, plus the covers. The covers will become the journals. And I just got one of these at the flea market, and I used to own this book when I was a young bride in the 70s. So now I have 2 of them that will become domestic arts journals, and then a rug making book. This book, I'm going to see if my daughter wants it. She and her boys enjoy reading stories together, and this is classic stories. So it has Winnie the Pooh, Peter Pan, Pinocchio, What Katy Did, Wizard of Oz, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Anne of Green Gables, Tom Sawyer. But if she doesn't want it, there's My Side of the Mountain. If she doesn't want it, I can use it. Each page has a little border strip with a pretty design that goes along with the story. The Worst Witch. So that's a nice thick book, and that was 99 cents. This one was 99 cents. Animal Stories, Tame and Wild. It does have several double-sided color plates. I'll just show you one. Oh, that's not the best one. Not my favorite, but I like this one with the elephants and the tiger. So it has 5 or 6 of those, but even the smaller black and white drawings are just lovely. The bird. Here's another one of the colored ones. Chimpanzees and an ocelot cub. Get that octopus. That might go in my mermaid journals that I'm gonna make. I've been collecting stuff for the mermaid journals. There's an elephant. I like elephants. A lemur and brown bears. And then I got these 2 books, which were 79 cents each. The best Halloween book. So of course I would use this in Halloween journals, and it's alphabet for Halloween. T for terrified. R for runs. N for nasty. O for ogre. So they're fun for Halloween book. And then a Christmas alphabet book for Christmas journals. Cute illustrations. For 79 cents I got a pack of lined paper that I can copy dye. And And that does it. That's what I found at the Salvation Army, which is much more than I usually find there. So thanks for taking a look, and now I'm going to get busy on the journals that I'm making. Have a happy Saturday. Bye-bye.